Today I'm going to show you how to grow your own Discord server and kind of how to think in terms of the successful Discord server owner. So to start off, I just want to say that owning a Discord server can be a ton of hard work up front that won't lead directly to success. Just keep in mind that you could spend, 10, 20, 30 plus hours on your Discord server, and that won't guarantee members. Having a big and active Discord server requires a ton of hard work and some luck to be pulled off successfully. Just keep in mind, success is not always based on hard work. It also includes a little bit of luck. Well, hold on, cutie pie. I got a little secret to tell you. This video is sponsored by Salad. Salad is a computer program that uses your computer's hardware to mine cryptocurrency while you're not using it, and you get rewarded with Salad Balance. Now, using the Salad Balance, you can redeem gift cards, Discord Nitro, and even game codes, and you can use those for giveaways. In my opinion, I would go for the $10 Nitro because if you go for the cheap one, who wants Discord Nitro Classic? That thing's got nothing on it. Go big or go home. Also, just keep in mind that Salad does use quite a bit of electricity, so if you live in an area with cheap electricity or you don't pay for electricity, then kaboom, fly right at it using Salad. But if your electricity is a little more expensive, then I would look at a profitability calculator just to figure out if the cost of electricity is less than the profits that you make through Salad, because obviously you want to make money. That's kind of the point of Salad. And also keep in mind that mining does heat up your PC a little bit, so just make sure those temperatures are under control. If you want to give Salad a try, just click the link in the description and use the code right on the screen right here. You gotta look at the screen right there. Plug that bad boy in and you will get double your earnings up to $2, which will basically just give you a nice little head start to get that Discord Nitro for your giveaways. Or if you're like me, you could just use the Discord Nitro on your own account. Anyways, let's get on with the rest of this beautiful tutorial. I love you. Mwah! So, Chapter 1 of owning a Discord server. Your server topic. You might think to yourself, okay, I need to figure out what my server is about. First off, you could have a gaming server that's focused on a specific game. Next up, you could do social Discord servers. So if you just type in social and explore communities, you'll notice that there are a ton of them. That's a little suggestive there. And if you don't like the social server, you could just focus on a specific topic like, Opera GX browser, Python, building a computer. You can have something focused on a specific niche. Oh, mechanical keyboards. I like that. You could also do a support-based server. So you could talk about maybe tech support. So you could do Python help or homework help. You can have something like that. Just those are a couple ideas that I'm throwing out now. You might think to yourself, I have a really good idea. Listen to me, no text-to-speech. I want to make an anime social server. This is such a good idea. No, your idea sucks. Yeah, it actually does. If you have an idea, please just type it into the Discord community section. Anime social, and I press enter. And oh look, I click on all. There are 589 servers that you have to compete with. Good luck. If you have such a bland idea like an anime social server, what's going to happen is you're competing with a whole bunch of servers that have already spent maybe hundreds, thousands of hours making their Discord server. So you need to think to yourself, how will I differentiate myself from this crowd of anime social servers? Well, here's a quick little example. Instead of focusing on good anime, why don't you make a Discord server focused on bad anime, like, the Star Wars one that came out, or maybe Rick and Morty if you want to be a little debate heavy. And if you say SpongeBob, then I'm going to ban you from my Discord server because SpongeBob is the best anime of all time. Don't try to do everything on your Discord server. Just focus on your one specific topic. Chapter 2. Advertising. No, I'm just kidding. It's engagement. You want to focus on keeping your members in your server. If you advertise now, people are just going to join your server and nothing's going to be going on. It's going to be boring and they're going to leave. Unfortunately, for us server owners, Discord has not implemented a feature where we can keep people locked up in our Discord server and prevent them from leaving. So we need to have a little bit of entertainment and a little bit of, content on our Discord server that people can enjoy. So most people are talking in text channels or voice channels, and that's what you really want to focus on for engagement. You want to have your text channels focus on the topic of your Discord server. Now, text channels won't just keep everyone engaged or whatever. You need to have a little bit more. You need to have a little bit of events. So, a couple of event ideas that I just thought of off the top of my head are movie nights. You could have people watch movies on a specific night, and it's actually probably the best thing you'll ever experience, just having 30 people watch the same movie. Then you could also do an anime night, especially since we're focused on an anime server. We could have people, sit and watch a really bad anime. It's fun. It's enjoyable. That's what you want. You want to have fun on your Discord server. You don't want to mathematically think about, oh, well, if I do this event, I'll get this many members. Just have fun and make it fun for people. You could do art contests. You can also have talent shows, which are a really good way of just getting your tight-knit community even closer. You can have gaming night where people play games. In addition to events, you could also give away Nitro or game codes, and that's why there's the Salad sponsorship, because you probably don't want to spend money on your Discord server, so you could use Salad to earn those codes, and you can use them for giveaways, which is a great way of increasing engagement. Also, just make sure to reward people that are talking in your chat a lot. So if people are active, give them an active role. If people are helpful, give them a helpful role. And I highly suggest doing that, because once you need to find staff, it's really easy to just sort through all the people with the helpful role. Basically, to wrap up the engagement section of this video is the fact that you need to get into the mindset of someone just joining your server. You need to think to yourself, why would someone want to join your server? Chapter 3. Advertising your Discord server. Now, just before I start, I just want to reiterate that the fact that you want to make sure your server's entertaining for new members. So just pretend you're a new member, go through your server, and see if you'd actually stay. And just keep that in mind. There's no point of you wasting time on advertising if your server sucks. Now, to get on with advertising. First off, the first thing I just recommend is going to one of the basic server websites like disboard.org, top.gg, discordservers.com, discord.me. These are like the top 4 search results on Google. I didn't pick them for a specific reason, but just put your server on these websites, and at least you might have a couple people come in and just join. Keep in mind, you're not guaranteed to have 100 members join, but it's just getting the word out there. So next up, you could also pursue free advertising methods. So for example, if you have a huge Discord server that you already joined and you notice that they have a self-promotion channel, then you can self-promote on there. Just make sure that you do follow their rules. But keep in mind that if a server does not have a self-promotion channel, chances are it's against the rules. So don't self-promote if they don't have a self-promotion channel, just because you'll get banned. People will probably join your server and raid you and just be an overall nuisance, and that will harm your server significantly, so just try not to do that. And also keep in mind, there are some stupid servers that are just like, oh, promotion general or central or whatever. And the whole point of self-promotion, chances are if you put your server on here, no one's going to join, because everyone on the server is here just to self-promote their own server. No one really wants to join other servers. So just keep that in mind. I feel like these are pretty useless compared to the example I showed you before of just a big server that did have a self-promotion channel. Now, next up are sponsored ads. Now, I'm going to quickly gloss through this because personally, in my opinion, I feel like these are not the best use of your money. I would only actually pursue sponsored advertisements if you are 100% sure that your server is perfect. So, quick little ways to advertise your channel through sponsored ads or whatever. First off, if a server has giveaways, you could ask to sponsor a giveaway where people have to join your server to actually win the giveaway. Now, the next thing you could do is you could purchase a promotion from a big Discord server. Just keep in mind, like I said before, this is definitely not worth your money. This specific server I think is very slimy. Literally, look. The whole first page is just sponsors, and in reality, your server is going to get flooded out by all these sponsors, and in all honesty, people are just going to join. Once the giveaway's over, they're all going to leave. And for the final part of the sponsored advertisements is you could go onto one of these Discord server channel things and promote your own server. Just keep in mind that I personally think this is probably the best use of money in terms of advertising, but at the same time, like I said before, really do not pay for sponsored ads on these websites, because in all honesty, your server's probably not 100% perfect and it's just going to be a waste of money. And finally, the last thing you could do, and I think this is probably the best one, is if you already have a social media following, then just plug your Discord server on your social media. That's what I did on my YouTube videos. I just have it in the description and I plug it once in a while and people join. I have like 8,000 members or something. So that's probably like the most genuine way of getting people who are actually interested in your server and interested in you to join. And finally, I have a note here saying, holy moly, please do not spam invite links in random servers. That is true. Do not spam random invite links in servers, because bots will remove them or people will just join them and raid. Chapter 4, Staff. At some point, your Discord server is going to get so big that you won't be able to handle managing the whole thing by yourself anymore. So you need to get some staff members. And you might be thinking to yourself, how do I pick a staff member? Well, if you have a small server, you should pick someone who's always been helpful and someone who's always been there for you. Or if you don't have that much trust in someone, you can pick an in real life friend. Now, if you don't have the luxury of having a helpful member or someone who's a friend that's interested in your Discord server, then you need to make staff applications and release them to the server. Just keep in mind that please do not have 1 bajillion staff members. If you have a whole bunch of staff members, if someone goes rogue and they don't like you or don't like another staff member, they might start abusing their permissions and just blow up your server. So you need to have a lot of trust in the people that you're picking as staff. And in all honesty, the less people you have to trust, the better. So just try to keep staff to a minimum. Now, you finally have your staff. How do you treat your staff? Honestly, so many servers do this wrong. I honestly can't believe it. Your staff aren't getting paid, man. They aren't getting paid. So don't boss them around. Don't force them to work for a certain amount of hours. Let them take breaks, man. Like if someone says, oh man, I got school, I won't be able to moderate for a couple weeks. You know what I say? Yeah, go for it, man. School's way more important than my Discord server because in reality, that's the truth. You want a friendly staff team that works together. Just be friendly, have a nice atmosphere, and if people want to leave the staff team, don't make them feel bad. Keep in mind, there are some cases where you do have to remove staff, and this is kind of unfortunate, and I hate talking about it, but if someone's actions are making it harder to manage the server, so if you have a problematic mod or admin that keeps on making problems and you keep telling them, hey man, you really got to start solving problems and not making them, and they don't listen and they continue to make the server more toxic, then at some point you might have to remove them. It sucks, but that's what you have to do. And if someone abuses their power, so for example, if someone's a moderator and they decide to just ban like 10 people because they didn't like someone's opinion, that's when you really have to remove them from the staff team because that's going to make your server more toxic. You want your server to be as enjoyable and as friendly as possible because people like being happy. People don't really like being mad all the time, especially in this day and age. People are stressed out, so just make it a nice and happy place. Chapter 5. Partner applications. Now, partner applications should be the last thing you should ever think about, and this is just something that you can look forward to once things are going well. You want to make sure that your server's already doing well, people are having a good time, and this is something that you can work towards because it's always good to have a goal in front of you. So for partner applications, there are a lot of things that you need to do. First off, you need to have 500 members. Your server needs to be older than 8 weeks. You need to have a safe environment, which basically means just no bad words and stuff. Just make sure it's not toxic. You want no bad words in your server name, description, or channel names. This is really easy. Just don't say swear words in the channel name and just be nice. You need 2-factor authentication for moderators. It's just an easy setting you enable. And the hardest part is server activity metrics. Server activity metrics are as follows. You need 50 communicators per week, so you need 50 people talking per week on your server. You need 100 visitors per week on your Discord server. The worst one is you need 20% of week 1 retention for new joins. Now, what the heck does 20% of week 1 retention for new joins mean? Well, basically what it means is that people who join your server, 20% of them need to chat on your server and stay for at least a week. Basically what that's going to do is tell Discord that, hey, people enjoy chatting on your server and a lot of people like joining and staying. This is a hard metric to go by, especially once you get to bigger and bigger numbers. For example, my server right now, we don't actually pass the 20% of week 1 retention for new joins metric. We don't. So I can't apply for partner. But that's completely fine because in reality, active members are better than the number of members. If you have 50 active members and your server's only 70 people, that is fantastic. If you only have 50 members and your server's 8,000 people, that's really bad because that just shows that your server's kind of dying or not a lot of people are talking. And also, once you get 500 members, do not apply for partnership right away. Wait until you have like 1,000 or 1,500 because chances are Discord's going to deny your partner application, just like they did for me. So at least spend maybe a couple months before you apply for it, just so that you have more members and more statistics and stuff that will show that you're actually partner worthy. All right, that's the end of the massive info dump of everything in my brain that I could ever explain to you, sweetheart. I just want to say before we part though, that you should focus on one thing, having a good time. Chances are your server's probably not going to go past 50 members, and that's just the way life is. Not everyone's going to be lucky and have a massive server. But if you had fun getting those 50 members, that's way more beneficial than, trying to aim for 1,000 members and only focus about the numbers and then get disappointed when you only have 50 members. Just focus on having a good time and just making friends, because in reality, Discord isn't a job. It's a social media platform. You should be making friends and not worrying about numbers and analytics and stuff. In reality, it's just a social media platform. Have fun with it. Have a fantastic night /day/whatever time it is. I love you guys. Mwah.